make yourself and your employees, under the purview of oversight, available for a transcribed interview, just like everyone else has to submit to when they're requested by Congress?
We would prefer to have a briefing and understand what the transcribed interview would be about before we commit to that.
Well, Mr.
Hard to know what the subject is, sir.
I'm just going to tell you this. For those of us that live in states that benefit from the bank, and for those of us who have supported the reauthorization and would like to support future reauthorizations, I would encourage you to revisit your answer to that question. When the chairman of financial services asked to take transcribed interviews, which is nothing more than an interview under oath behind closed doors, I fail to see how that's appreciably different from what you and I are doing right now. You're under oath right now.
Correct, sir.
It's being transcribed. That's what the lady beside you is doing. So what's the difference?
It's in public, sir.
So you prefer for these employees to be brought in public?
I would prefer it to be in a hearing setting where we have full disclosure. Both sides of the aisle can hear, and both sides of the aisle can ask questions.
Have you ever been to a transcribed interview? Because both sides are represented there too, Mr. Chairman.
No, I have not.
That's not my question, Mr. Sheets. My question is very particular. Are you willing to submit to a transcribed interview with financial services so they can ask you about all the progress you've been making about ending the need for exempt banks? You can start with a yes and a no, and then you can explain it.
And as I said, as a routine matter,
no, you haven't said. That's my point, Mr. Sheets, is you haven't said, and it took forever for you to respond to a request from Chairman Hensley. I'm going to tell you this, Mr. Sheets. Right now, the single best argument against reauthorization is you.